Hi everyone, I'm Jimmy Stewart, the creator of the Vancouver B Movie Factory. This time we have a very exciting situation. We have cosplay people in the house. I can't wait to see what the panel does this time. Let's go check it out. Okay guys, we got another exciting one this week. So introduce yourselves.
Okay. My name is Wilson. I'm the talent coordinator, and my favorite color is red. My favorite flowers are rose.
Hello, my name is Brian. I'm going to be the script writer. My favorite flower is the geranium.
Hi, my name is Cindy. I'm going to be the director, and my favourite flower is a rhododendron.
Hi, my name is Mimi. I'm a cosplayer and the inspiration for this episode. I represent the Vancouver cosplay community as Baby Doll from Sucker Punch. My favorite flower is an orchid.
And I'm Jimmy Stewart, and this is the Vancouver B Movie Factory. So guys, it's going to be a fun one. Cosplay.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
So why don't you tell us a little bit about the community?
Well, it's actually really accepting. You know, everybody of all races, body shapes, sizes, everything just come together, and we all just make friends and have fun together. And some of us make our own costumes, some of us buy them, and it's just awesome. I've been in it for about 7 years now.
Sounds good. So what do you guys, you got some ideas for a film for this?
Yeah.
That's, okay, then that's it. So tell us about your ideas, guys.
Take it away.
Okay, one idea I was thinking about is the bad guys are the guys that we feel for, and the good guys are guys that we don't care for. They're jerks. They don't care about other people. They're exact opposite of what you're saying your community represents, or not.
Or not.
Yeah, we really want to sort of make it a positive short film, you know, something that really brings out the true nature of cosplayers, what they do, the positive energy behind it, you know, how accepting, as you've already said, the community is, and just make it about you guys and something really good and positive. Yeah.
It sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah, well, I'm hope it will be, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I just had an idea pop in my head. I don't know if it's a good one. Usually most of my ideas are pretty good. Is guerrilla filming on SkyTrain.
Yeah, no. Moving on.
Well, we actually have a location
Yes, we do.
that we've got to sort of use and play around with. So the ideas, any ideas that we come up with, have got to utilise that location to the best
What does it
of its
look
ability.
like? What's in it?
So it's a Cloudscape Comics location, which is a building. It's like a big house, but it's in a park. So we've got an outdoor area and an interior.
So is it a house?
It's like, yeah, it's like a house. It's like, it looks like a house, yeah. But it's in a park.
Can we film inside?
You can. Yes.
And outside?
Yes.
And within and around the park?
Yes, I believe so, yeah. So we've got a lot of area to play with, different types, a very open sort of park area, a little bit of, you know, forested area, and the exterior of a house and the interior
I like the house idea.
Yeah.
Yes, you can do
We
a
can
lot.
really do, you know, we've got a few different locations within that one spot that we can utilise. We could use the interior as their secret base of operations and, you know, play around with that idea a little bit. I don't know, we have to come up with something more though.
Beginning, we set up inside the living room, a person wearing normal clothing. Figure out the rest. The middle, we have a problem. The end.
The problem gets fixed.
Yes.
Yeah. That's great. I love it. What do you think about the idea then?
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah?
It sounds really interesting with more people getting into cosplay and everything. And it's definitely become a bigger phenomenon in Vancouver than
Yeah,
it ever
for
used to
sure.
be, especially even when I first started, it wasn't nearly this big. So it could almost play into how things are actually turning out with the cosplay community in Vancouver, how more people are getting into it and, you know, making more friends and becoming a bigger part of society.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Do we want this to be a comedy, a drama? Do we want to be serious for most of it, or do we want to just play up the funniness?
I could definitely see it both ways. It kind of fits.
Yeah, I mean, I always love doing comedy, but, you know, I like the idea of doing it in a serious way.
Yeah.
I agree. Yeah, I really like the idea of making it almost like a really sort of moving.
And I think it
kind of
respects the
experience.
quality that they put into their costumes.
Yeah, for sure.
There's some
yeah.
really incredible costumes.
I mean, it wouldn't ever hurt to have a couple of, jokes here or something comedic throughout it, but, just little bits here and there. But I love the serious. I would love to see it done in a serious way where it just sort of represents these guys and, that acceptance, so and the positive energy that comes from it.
Yeah. The positive energy could be like blue smoke coming from them. Right? Because then we want the audience to know that. That's the positive, right? Blue is positive.
Do we have enough money for that? I don't know. Do we have a budget for blue smoke?
Well, if you get enough candies, you can blow them.
Yeah.
You get 3 people behind them, hide them, then you have the blue smoke. It's just going to go in their hair, but whatever, right?
Yeah. I like your curveballs there, guys. So that can be the start. They're sort of in a room, they're unaccepted, they're alone, it's dreary, it's sad, it's lonely. As we progress, perhaps the antagonist or the evil person, I hope that's the right word for it, is sort of going around and making them feel unaccepted, perhaps. Can
That
be,
subconscious.
yeah, well, just walking around from character to character, sort of saying, that doesn't look right, or you don't
yeah.
fit, or,
Wrong
perhaps
colour.
they can sort of just be doing that, and as they come together and their costumes come together and they sort of, accept each other, and they sort of use that power, all their individual powers on this person to make them accept.
And then the
you.
bad guy leaves, gets the suits, and comes after the kids in the house. And then a royal battle happens.
Yeah, I think serious can be hard. And I think, you guys take what you do seriously to some
Yeah.
extent, not all the way. But
Yeah, it's more of a dramedy, actually, to be
Yeah.
honest, because, it's like I make a lot of my costumes, so I take what I do really seriously, and I'm also looking into it as a career option, like for professional costuming and possibly designing in the future. So I take it seriously, but then at the same time, when I go to a convention, I'm with my friends, I want to have fun, right? So
exactly.
it sort of, in a way, that turns into a comedy. So,
All right.
yeah.
So
So we're going to start in the house with these people saying, who brought us here? Why are we here? Kind of like the unusual suspects. And then in the middle, I don't know.
all right.
I think in the middle, someone gets away.
And tells the non-cosplayers
Cosplayers
that something not
that
cool is
something's
going
not-
on.
Yeah.
something's
Sweet.
not
And
right.
then the ending?
They go fight.
Nice.
All right, so we've got our basic storyline, have we? Have we got the start? We've got
We
the
don't
start
have
where
a
it's
basic
full of...
storyline yet. No.
We don't? Oh, man. All right,
I-
so we've got... So, go.
I'm just saying it's a little cliche, but you could have someone collecting the people who are dressed up as the cosplay in their cosplay, and then that's the antagonist. You need some people to go get these people back.
That's a good idea. I like it. Nobody knows he's the bad guy or she's the bad guy. But everyone's thinking, oh, she's doing something great for everybody. But really, she's not. But then they defeat her.
Sorry?
I think they get it brought there by invitations.
Well, I was just thinking maybe they put an advertisement out saying, we're starting up a cosplay agency and we'd love to get cosplayers involved and, come to this place for a meeting and, as each of them show up and turn up, the antagonist, he or she, can sort of separate them somehow and put them into these different rooms by giving them bad negative thoughts and turning them against themselves, basically.
The house is booby-trapped. Doors just close. People get locked into places.
Yeah, we can film them how they get stuck.
We can get some dry ice, make it look like there's smoke moving
Yeah.
in. Someone just collapses.
Good ideas. Okay,
It's
keep
like
going.
Scream.
Or Cube.
Or Saw.
So we can have a person putting on their makeup, and then the monitor clicks on, and we have a black and white that's a little sketchy image, and says, "You can't put on your eyeliner," and then the door shuts. I can't get out.
Yeah, and then they're stuck in there, and that's like the
The first person getting caught.
first person getting caught. Yeah,
And then the camera goes off to somebody else sitting in the room doing this.
yeah.
And you're like, hey. Another person's in the kitchen.
They just get separated one by one. Generally, it works. I think that the way they get separated in the house can be done. The first person goes off and gets. I like the bathroom scene. I think it's clever. And then you have another person who's arrived at the house with them. Is like, oh, I'll go check on them. And then you just have one person disappear one by
Grab
one.
them from the closet.
Yeah, and then you just have the one person in the room by themselves, and all the doors are just closed, so they go out the front.
And you can
Or
even get
maybe
get a lipstick thing that says SUX on
on the
mirror.
window.
On the window on the mirror. That'd be awesome.
You know, if the antagonist is actually like a force of, like more of a force of evil than an actual person, then like it would be the personified version of like mean, hateful words.
That's
like things that hurt people. You know, because like
and he defeats all the cosplayers and
because you know
Hurtful
things like that
words.
really do hurt everybody.
Yeah.
And even as a collective group, you know, it can be really hard to get past that. But you know, then it's like you just kind of brush it off your shoulder, and when you realize that, you know, everybody has a right to do what they want to do, and it doesn't matter what they say because they're not worth it anyway, then they can defeat them.
Yeah.
That'd be like bad word. Door slams.
They figure it out somehow that they've got to defeat this antagonist by, you know, positive and
Yeah.
supportive.
He's like, I do believe, and the door opens up.
Yeah. Okay. Well.
So what do you think? How do you think the community is going to react to this idea?
Yeah, I think it's a really good thing, just because, you know, we're promoting cosplay as a really positive thing, and that everybody's accepting of everybody, and
They're fighting the thing that.
yeah, and
gets
we're
at
all
most
fighting the
people,
thing
yeah.
together that gets everybody down, and in the end, good triumphs over evil. Yeah.
Can we call the bad guy Debbie? Debbie Downer?
No. we'll let the writer come up with some of the names. How's that sound?
Call me.
Call me.
Number.
Yeah. Don't call him.
So what do you think? Is that a great
I
idea?
think we got it.
Fantastic.
Super solid.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Solid.
I think we should take this back to the group. So that's exactly what we're going to do. Let's go to the group.